All right, guys, this is Colin Nathan Aleem, the real estate boy, and welcome to Philadelphia County's or Philadelphia City real estate market update. And if for those of you who don't know, Philadelphia County and Philadelphia City is the same thing, okay? It's interchangeable. So what this is a comprehensive market analysis for Philadelphia City or Philadelphia County. So this update provides buyers and sellers and investors with the latest data and statistic insights to navigate today's dynamic real estate landscape with confidence. All right. So what we've done is we've looked at the data from September, which was last month, because the data in real estate it lags by a month. Okay, so we're in October, but now we have the data for September. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. So without further ado, oh, wait up. Who is this for? Okay, this is for buyers, people who are looking to buy in Philadelphia. And this is also for sellers, all right? Those who are looking to sell their properties in Philadelphia. Who am I? I'm Colin Nathan Aleem, the real estate boy, and I run a real estate team in Philadelphia called the Boss Network, powered by Real Broker. Okay, so let's jump right into the stats for September. So first, we're going to start with the key statistics, which is a market snapshot for Philadelphia County. So this shows steady momentum with increased sales activity and expanding inventory options for buyers. So let's start first with closed sales. Okay, closed sales is as it says, closed sales, closed transactions. Closed transactions are up this year over 7% from last year. Okay, 7% from last year, sales are up. So that means what? That means more people are buying. There's more people buying this year than it is last year. Okay, and I'm going to go into what does this mean for buyers and what does this mean for sellers. All right. Next is the median sold price. The median sold price was 260 for September of 2024. So that means what? It's steady from last year. The median sold price from last year to the median sold price from this year is steady. That means prices are staying even. Okay, prices are staying calm. They're not going up and they're not going down. Next is days on the market. How long on average are homes staying on the market? Homes in Philadelphia on average are staying on the market about a month, a little under a month, 29 days. So that's up 6 days from last year. What does that mean? That means homes are staying on the market close to a week longer than they did last year. And again, we'll talk about what this means for buyers and sellers in the next slide. Next is new listings, sellers putting their homes on the market. Uh, Last month, we were actually up 2.7% from September of last year. So that means that the options that buyers have are expanding. All right, options that buyers have are expanding. So they're having more of a choice. So if the buyer was going in a grocery store and they were looking at meats, for example, last year they had this amount, maybe five meats that they could look at, and this year maybe they have seven or eight, so they have more choices. All right. Next is active listings. The active listings are actually up. All right. Meaning what? That means that the inventory, we have more inventory this year than we did last year. And also months of supply. What does that mean? This is always an interesting stat because months of supply means that, okay, the current inventory, if no other homes came on the market, how long, how long would it take? How long would it take for those homes to sell? Okay. Um, right now, we're about 4 months, okay, which is zero point 0.2 months, about 2 weeks longer than last year. What does that mean? Uh, Normally, a balanced market is 5 to 6 months. Okay, so we're getting more towards a balanced market than we were last year. That's what that means. All right, let's go on to the next stat. Okay, so those stats that we just went over, what do those mean for buyers? All right. Number one, it means more inventory is available. Okay, with active listings up 6.1%, buyers have significantly more options to explore across Philadelphia's neighborhoods. Okay, so again, because we have more inventory, buyers have more options. All right. Also, buyers have less pressure to rush. So homes are staying at on the market 6 days longer. Remember, homes right now in Philadelphia are staying on the market about a month. Okay, so this means that buyers have more inventory. Number one. So if you're looking to buy a home in Philadelphia, it's a great time. You have more inventory, number one. And also homes are staying on the market a little bit longer so you don't have to rush. These last couple of years, if you've seen a home that you really like, you really had to like dive in, like be ready. And the reason is because there wasn't a lot of inventory and homes were getting swooped up fast. Now, because homes are staying on the market about a month per se, on average, then there's less rush. There's less rush that you have to get to buy the home. Okay. So again, we're talking about buyers. What do these statistics for September of 2025 mean for buyers? Also, what we're seeing is stable pricing. So flat year over year price growth that fosters potential leverage for negotiation and competitive offers. So we've been in this market in Philadelphia where home prices have keep going up, 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 and up. Well, from September of 2024 to September of 2025, which was last month, prices are stable. So homes aren't just going up, 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 and up. That's great for buyers. That's great for buyers because the home isn't going up. All right. So now you can take your time, not take all day, but you can take your time more than you could last year. Number one, there's more inventories and prices aren't keep on rising through the roof. So what's the strategy here? Now, the strategy is you want to get pre-approved. You got to get pre-approved because we got to see, okay, how much buying power do you have? Okay. Then after we see how much you get pre-approved for, now be ready to move quickly with the right opportunity. You still have to move. Okay. You still have to move quickly to the right opportunity if you see a home. You can't wait around all day. Okay. You have more time than you did last year, but you still have to move. You still have to move, okay? Now, what does this mean for sellers? All right, so we have higher buyer activity. So closed sales, again, are up 7%. This demonstrates that motivated buyers are actively purchasing homes in Philadelphia County. So if you're looking to sell your home, buyers are out there, they're still buying. And if we're looking at the months of supply, it's still a seller's market. Okay, it's still tipped over to a seller's market. Not as much of a seller's market as it was last year, but it's still a seller's market. Also, we have increased competition. So it says with 2.7% more listings entering the market, buyers have more choices than last year. So if you're looking to sell your house, do not compare it to what your neighbors did last year or what your neighbors did 2 years ago. Because at that point in time in the market, buyers had less options. But now, because inventory is growing, buyers have more options. All right. So, also, for sellers, we have longer market time. So properties are taking slightly longer to sell, making strategic pricing and professional presentation more critical than ever. So as I had mentioned, days on the market, meaning on average, how long are homes sitting? On average, homes are sitting around 30 days in Philadelphia. So about a month. Okay. So the days of, okay, I'm putting my house on the market and it's selling for a day or two, that still can happen. Because again, with me, we actually have a guaranteed program, sold in four. Okay, sold in 4 days. Sold in 4 days or less, meaning what? We guarantee that you will have an offer on your home within 4 days. Okay. Next, so what's our strategy tip? Our strategy tip for sellers is to price competitively. Price competitively because listen, as a seller, If you shoot for the moon, well, first, let me back up. For sellers have to understand, sellers have to understand that their initial price is the imitation. Their initial price is the imitation. A lot of sellers think, oh, well, let me put my house on the market for this amount because this is how much money I want. Remember that initial price doesn't have to be what you're going to get at the end. The initial price is an invitation. And homes sell for two reasons: price or time. These are the two biggest contributors to selling your property: price and time. Okay. And schedule a consultation with me and we'll get more into that. So, my tip for sellers is to price competitively, and you may want to look at staging if your price point is at a certain height. But now we have two options. You have staging where you can have physical staging, or which is a lot cheaper, is digital staging. Okay, digital staging. I have a lot of clients taking advantage of the digital staging. Okay, so let's move on. Now, what we're going to do here is segment breakdown by property type. So we need to understand the performance variations across different housing categories. This is going to help you be more informed and make a more informed decision based on your specific property type. Okay. So the property types general, and you may have, there's a couple other ones, but these are the main ones. Okay. You have detached homes, you have townhomes, and townhomes or row homes, and you have condos. Okay, so for detached homes in Philadelphia are a premium. They're a premium. The median price of a detached home in Philadelphia is close to $500,000. It's close to $500,000, where the median price of a row home or a townhome is $295,000. All right. So for a detached home, because this is the creme la creme for people in Philadelphia, is these detached homes. Again, the median sales price is $470,000, and the days on market is 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks. So if you're looking for a detached home, understand it's still competitive out there. It's still competitive for single family homes, or not for detached homes. Active listings for detached homes were actually up close to 15% from last year. Now, as far as row homes, I like to call Philly the king of row homes, because I think we have more row homes probably than anybody in America. But the median sales price for row homes is a little under $300,000, actually $295,000. And the average days on market for a row home is 19 days. Okay. So townhomes or row homes, whatever you want to call them, they maintain steady demand with a modest price growth and consistent demand. So, because people, it's a cheaper way of living, okay, versus a detached home. Most people want a detached home, but maybe the way their pocketbook is, they can only afford a row home, which is no problem. As far as condos, we've actually seen a dip in condo prices. The median price for a condo is $295,000, and they're staying on the market close to 23 days. So condos face slightly price pressure and longer selling time, and this is an opportunity for buyers, man. It's a big opportunity for buyers. Let's move on to the next slide. Now let's talk about mortgages. Everybody want to know, okay, where are the mortgage rates? What's the mortgage market doing? And here's the outlook. So, interest rate environment. Mortgage rates are stabilizing, okay, after recent volatility, easing affordability pressures for qualified buyers and improving purchasing power. Uh, Interest rates, to me, are, you really can't control the interest rates, okay? And as the old adage goes, you buy the home and you date the rate. So you see what you can afford, see what the current rates is, but rates change every day. Rates change every day. So people who try to time the rates, it's really a losing battle. It's really a losing battle, because even when you get pre-approved, the lender, they're just giving you not any rate, but you don't get an actual rate lock until you put a home under contract. So trying to rate shop before you get pre-approved or before you find a home actually is kind of meaningless. It's kind of meaningless. You just want to find out, okay, what you can get pre-approved for. And then after that, once you find a home, then if you want to start, okay, what would my rate be? Then start asking questions about the rate. But to do that beforehand, I mean, it's really frivolous. So, what is the fall market forecast? So, expect steady sales activity. All right. So, expect the sales to keep as they are. Slow, stable price growth. So, price it looks like price is not going to go through the roof. It's going to stay stable. Okay, where the prices are, they are. They're not going to fall. I know people that's been waiting for the real estate crash for like 5 years now. They've been waiting for um they've been waiting for a price crash for 5 years, 5, 6, 10 years now. Okay, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Also, we're going to see continued inventory expansion as we move deeper into the fall. So there's just going to be more homes on the market. As we go deeper into the fall, into the winter, usually, now people are always buying and selling. Okay, let me say that first and foremost. People are always buying and selling. All right. It does tend to get slower during the cold times because people are usually inside. People are usually dealing with their kids, got their eyes on school. Like me, they're probably a coach of a little league team. So they're preoccupied with life. Okay, but you still have people out there buying, and you always have people out there selling. All right. So my advice: don't chase the market in either direction, and do not chase the market. Okay, both buyers and sellers should maintain realistic expectations and be ready to act when opportunities align with their goals. What you need to do is you need to set up, what are you looking for? If you're a buyer, okay, when do I want to buy? That's what you really should be looking for. When do I want to buy? And then once you figure out, okay, that time frame that you want to buy something or you're ready to buy something, now get pre-approved. Once you get pre-approved, now you want to start looking. Okay. Now, if you're a seller, really, I have sellers sometimes that ask me, well, what's the best time to sell? The best time to sell is when you're ready to sell. That's the best time to sell. The best time to sell is when you're ready to sell. When are you going to be ready to sell? Okay. Don't try to time the market. Um, Basically roll how your situation is. Whatever your situation is, whatever's best for your situation, that's how you should go. If it's the best time for you to buy a home, buy a home. If it's the best time for you to sell your home, sell your home. Okay, so that's my advice. Moving on here, my final takeaways for buyers. This fall, it presents a genuine window of opportunity with stable prices, expanding inventory, and reduced pressure. Position yourself with pre-approval and clear criteria to capitalize on favorable uh, conditions. This is correct. All right. You want to, prices are stabilizing, you have more inventory, and homes are staying on the market a little bit longer. So there's more opportunity for you. But what should you do? What you should do is get pre-approved. Of course, call me, hire me, and I'll help you make a clear criteria on what you want and what you don't want. And then let's go out there and find you a home. That's for buyers. For sellers, homes are absolutely still selling. Homes are absolutely still selling, just not at the record breaking prices of previous years. Success requires strategic pricing, professional presentation like professional photos, and patience. And patience. Preparation is your competitive advantage. And I have a couple of other uh, selling strategies up my sleeve also. So definitely contact me if you are looking to sell your house. Also, what you need is you need expert guidance. All right. This is probably number one. You need expert guidance. Leverage local market experts to make confident, data driven decisions. Philadelphia neighborhoods each have unique dynamics that require specialized knowledge. Because Philadelphia is a city of neighborhoods. It's a city of neighborhoods. So that means that you really need to know the nuances of these neighborhoods. And somebody who grew up, lived in Philly, grew up in Philly, and currently live in Philly. Okay, um, I'm definitely privileged to those nuances of those different neighborhoods. I'm just not a Asian that lives in the suburbs and comes to Philly for appointments. That's a little jab for those agents that live in Jersey or those agents that live in the county. All right, so ready to make your move. Are you ready to make a move? All right. If you're ready to make a move where you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, get a personalized market analysis. So every property and situation is what? It's unique. It's unique. Contact me today for a customized market analysis or a strategy session, which will be tailored to your specific buying or selling goals in Philadelphia. So if you're looking at this on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook, definitely like and subscribe. Make sure you give me a comment below, and don't forget to schedule a consultation for your real estate deeds. So that's all I have for today. I want to thank you again. This is your Philadelphia real estate partner. Get at me. My phone number is 267-930-1249. Or what you can do is, if you do want to set up a private Zoom, you can go to www.followkhalid.com. Again, www.followkhalid.com. Khalid. All right, y'all. This is Khalid Nathan Alim, the real estate boy. If you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, or invest in real estate, I got you. All right, guys. I'll see you at the next trip.